Hey, I'm Janu and I'm a sustainability content creator, and I focus on teaching people how to live a low waste life while also making it inclusive and accessible to everyone. So today I'm going to share with you my favorite zero waste cleaning swaps. I just want to throw out a disclaimer to make sure you use what you already have in your home before you go out and buy some of these products, because that is the most sustainable option. My first swap is to replace liquid laundry detergent that comes in plastic packaging and opt for laundry detergent strips instead. The EPA estimates that of the 14.5 million tons of plastic that was generated in 2018, only 13.6% was recycled. Over 69% of plastic containers and packaging went to landfill. I love using True Earth laundry sheets. All you have to do is rip it in half and you throw it in the washing machine. It's actually just concentrated detergent, so not only is it saving a lot of space in your home, but it's also cutting down a ton of waste because you're not using plastic packaging. And in terms of when it gets shipped to you, it's using less carbon emissions. I love that these strips come plastic free and they leave my clothes smelling fresh and clean. My next swap is, instead of using dryer sheets, I opt for wool dry balls. Single-use dryer sheets are made of non-woven polyester, which is derived from fossil fuels, and these sheets are just going to go straight to landfill after you use them and just sit there forever. What I like about wool dryer balls is that they can last up to 1,000 loads of laundry. They can also decrease your drying time by about 40%, so it's also saving you energy as well. For best results, I recommend about 6 dryer balls, and sometimes I'll actually put essential oils on the dryer balls as well to give my clothes a fresh smelling scent, but you would just throw them in like you would regular drying sheets. If you're someone that's vegan, an alternative is that you can take a washcloth and you can spritz it with a little bit of vinegar as an alternative. A great way to reduce microplastics that end up in our ocean is to make sure that you wash your synthetic clothes in a washing bag. A lot of times when our clothes are being washed and they're made from things like polyester and synthetic materials, little pieces of it rubs off and it actually goes into our waterways. Today, synthetic materials make up to 60% of the materials used in clothes, and since synthetic fabrics are typically made from petroleum, these microfibers are essentially microplastics. A way to prevent that from happening is to take a guppy bag, which I really like, and I just throw in my clothes in there that contains synthetic materials. I try to buy clothing that's made from natural and organic materials, but I also thrift as well, and a lot of times my thrifted items contain synthetic materials, so using a guppy bag is a great option. I like the guppy bag as well because it protects your clothes from wear and tear, so your clothes are going to last longer. And whatever's left over, I'll just throw in the trash, and that's just a better alternative because then it's not going straight into the ocean. Another great swap is to switch out your single-use bottles of household cleaners and opt for those that come in refillable bottles that you can just purchase liquid concentrates. One of my favorites are from Grove Collaborative. They have glass cleaner. They also have just like a regular all-purpose cleaner. They come in a little tiny glass container and it's a concentrate, and all you do is you pour it in the bottle and then you mix it with water. What's also really cool about the Grove spray bottle is that they have these really cute silicone sleeves to them, so it also helps protect it from breaking as well. It's also saving carbon emissions because it has less volume and weight than a typical household cleaner. In addition to the packaging, I love that the ingredients are all natural and aren't harmful to the health or to the planet as well. And when you're done with the glass concentrate, you can easily recycle it or repurpose it. So you can actually make your own household cleaner by doing equal parts water and vinegar, and I like to also add in essential oils, so that's a great option as well, and it's super affordable. Another great swap is to switch out single-use disposable disinfectant wipes and opt for a spray bottle that contains rubbing alcohol. With the pandemic, disinfectant wipes have been selling like crazy, but the downside to those is that they just get sent straight to landfill and sit there forever. So I always try to find ways to make products either reusable or find just a better alternative in general. A solution for a DIY disinfectant that can kill viruses and bacteria, including the COVID-19 virus, is to spray rubbing alcohol with an isopropanol concentrate of 70% or higher onto the surface that you wish to disinfect. Then you can simply let it sit for 30 seconds before wiping it off. While it's effective, repeated use of rubbing alcohol may impact the finish of some surfaces, so it's best to do some research on your surface type before using it in your home. If you use a Swiffer wet jet, instead of using the disposable pads, you can actually opt for reusable pads instead. Single-use mop pads are extremely wasteful because you use them once and then you just throw them away, and they're actually made of plastic, so they can take hundreds of years to break down in landfill. They're also pretty expensive, so it's just really a great way to save money as well when you're switching to a reusable alternative. Reusable mop pads will last for years and years. You can just throw them in the wash like you would anything else, and you're good to go. And instead of buying the cleaning solution refills in plastic bottles, you can simply refill it with a DIY solution made out of 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, and a few drops of dish soap. And again, remember to do the research to make sure that the surface that you're cleaning on can actually handle the vinegar. Another great cleaning alternative is to ditch the toilet cleaner that comes in a plastic container and just make your own DIY toilet bombs. Toilet bowl cleaners come in these big plastic bottles, and not only are the plastic bottles bad for the environment, but also the chemicals inside these cleaners are bad for you and for the planet as well. So what you have to do is mix together baking soda, citric acid, and dish soap to form a paste. Then transfer the mixture into a silicone ice cube tray and let it sit for 4 hours. And then that's it. You can store them however you like. I would recommend using a glass jar, and then you can just keep it under your bathroom sink, and then you can just pop one out whenever you need it. Another great swap is to replace your single-use lint roller with a reusable one. Lint rollers are pretty wasteful. You use 1 sheet, you throw it away, and it gets sent to landfill. And more than often, you need like 3 or 4 sheets to actually get the job done. Reusable lint brushes can last for years. I have this one from Red Decker that is used from rubber and can actually decompose once you're done using it. The rubber creates a static charge and collects lint, pet hair, and fuzz. Then you can just clean it out with your hand, and then it's good as new, and you can just keep on using it. Another great cleaning alternative is to ditch the disposable duster and opt for a reusable one. Single-use dusters contain plastic, and it doesn't take that long for the quality of them to degrade very, very quickly, so opting for a reusable one is definitely a better option. I love my reusable duster that I got from Marley's Monsters. It's made from natural materials, and then all you have to do is just throw it in the wash whenever you want to clean it. Or you can skip the duster altogether and just use a damp rag. This is also the perfect way to give a second life to a t-shirt or a sock that might have a hole in it, and you can just use that as a dust rag as well. Another great cleaning swap is to replace a store-bought drain cleaner with a DIY version. Drain cleaners contain a ton of toxic chemicals, so for me, not only do I care about the plastic bottle, but I also care about the ingredients as well. So for this DIY drain cleaner, you're gonna need baking soda, vinegar, and boiling water. Pour some boiling water down your clogged drain. Then add in about a cup of baking soda and vinegar each and cover up the drain. The bubbly reaction will clean out the clog without all the harsh chemicals. Then you can finish it off by pouring in some more boiling water and repeat this as many times as needed. This is a great zero waste option because then I'm not scared of drain cleaner getting splashed on my skin or inhaling it accidentally. So those are some of my favorite zero waste cleaning swaps. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comment sections below what some of your favorites are.